Alright, so as we all know, January 1st, 2013, the Bush tax are set to expire. And that means that there will be an increase in taxes for everyone and also dramatic government spending cuts. And these events will put this country back into a recession. And there has been many solutions thrown out there to help this problem, and the person with the best solution is President Obama. So in this speech, I will argue that you should be supporting President Obama's fiscal plan, because first, I will argue that this country is leading into a double-dip recession. Second, I will argue that Obama has the best solution to avert the double-dip recession. And third, I will argue that Mr. Boehner's plan will not be as effective as President Obama's. So as I mentioned, this country will be heading towards a double-dip recession if we go over the fiscal cliff. And according to Ken Thomas, the increased taxes and spending cuts will take out about $500 billion away from the economy. And this will be putting those families, individuals who are struggling to make ends meet, either on the verge of filing for bankruptcy or being homeless. And at the end, this will be a bigger burden on the country. And also, there will be all those drastic cuts will also include the cuts for schools, and it will make college harder, be less affordable, and be less classes, because financial aid will be cut, and also there will be less funding for teachers, for more teachers and more classes. And if there's less students graduating, there will be less people with higher paying jobs, which will not be able to maintain a sustainable economy. And the person with the best solution is Obama's plan, which basically he wants to increase taxes on the rich, on individuals making over $200,000 a year and families making over $250,000 a year. This is because in these tough times, it would be the only ones who can afford pitching a little bit more compared to middle class and lower class families. And it is estimated that by increasing the taxes on families, it has been proven that it will work, because it will be the same amount as it was when Clinton was in office. And when Clinton was in office, the economy was all the way on top. The unemployment rate was under 5%, as right now it's still about 7.9. And also with all the extra revenue that Obama wants to bring in with the higher taxes, he's going to put back into the economy to help maintain and even boost it. He wants to extend unemployment benefits, also extend Medicare costs, that help with Medicare costs, and also even extend and have more financial aid for people. He plans on giving about $900 more for financial aid as what it is now. That will make school more affordable, and with the extra funding of school, there will be more classes, because he knows that if there's more students graduating from college, they'll have higher paying jobs, which in turn will bring in more revenue for this country. But the reason why this plan hasn't been passed yet is because there are people opposing him, such as Mr. Boehner, who doesn't want to increase taxes. He just wants to eliminate all tax loopholes and also cut back government spending. But according to Mr. Heathner, who is the United States Secretary of the Treasury, he said that his math is basically on imaginary math, because it is not a sure number of exactly how much this country will be saving by cutting or eliminating all the tax loopholes. And he said also that by eliminating tax loopholes, we'll also eliminate the charitable deductions, which will put hospitals, universities, and even nonprofit agencies on the verge of collapse. But Obama's plan wants to extend those deductions and those cuts, putting those hospitals, universities, and non-profit agencies will maintain even through these tough times. And Mr. Boehner also wants to cut down government spending and from about $6 billion to $100 billion over the next decade. But Obama wants to, but it will not work because cutting that much out of the economy, in the recovering economy, will put it back into recession. But Obama is planning on passing a $200 billion stimulus plan that put money back in the economy, put money back into people's pockets, because as most good business people say, you need to spend money in order to make money. And so as I argued in the speech, you need to be supporting Obama's speech because this country is heading towards a recession, and his plan is the one that will work. And in a few days, Bush's tax are set to expire, and we need to stop messing around here because the future of this country is at stake. So all you guys need to support his plan, and we'll be able to save this country. Thank you.